Hey, welcome back to my little gardening show. It is Good Friday, April 18th, 2014, and we just finished eating dinner outside. Just kind of hanging out, enjoying the landscape here. I'm sitting next to a pot of chives here that came back from the hard winter. The only thing I've done here is add some fresh compost. I did that a couple weeks ago, and I've watered it a few times, but they're looking pretty nice. We're gonna have to trim some of those for some baked potatoes maybe this weekend.
Daddy, I have dog poo on my shoe.
You do? How did that happen?
I just stepped in dog poo.
Well, hey bud, let's take a little tour of the backyard. Get up out of the chair. What do you think, baby? You eating your dinner? Oh. Here's the salad greens here, and the lettuce is really coming in. I grow the lettuce a little different, you know. I mean, each one of those plants, it could be an individual head of lettuce, but this is a loose leaf variety. So what I got a previous video on how we planted this. Again, the reason why it's kind of messed up in places is because of a little dog we used to have.
Coco, I think she was mad or something and she messed up some stuff.
Yeah, well. Anyway, majority of it's come up, you know, and it's gonna still be pretty good.
And
Probably in another month.
it will start having trees.
Another month we'll be trimming that.
And Daddy,
Hey, let's look at the onion sets, bud. Hopefully I'll get around to planting some onions this weekend. Excuse me. These sets I went ahead in the meantime just potted here in the bed, along with the radishes we got here. When I get ready to plant them, I'll dig these out. We'll trim them up. They should make nice sets. You can kind of see here at the bottom, and they're pretty decent size at the base.
and one time I saw a little bulb on one of them.
Yeah. Our peas are doing really well. Starting to put out their tendrils there, looking for the trellis. As they grow, they'll spin around until a tendril hits something to grab onto, and then once it grabs something, it'll start to climb up the trellis. In a few weeks, they'll find the trellis, I imagine, be probably twice the size they are now. They'll grow up, and then towards the end of May, probably May, we should have a harvest. Nice little harvest of fresh peas. And then by about mid-June, they'll probably be done. We'll rip them out and then plant our cucumbers. Here's a bunch of basically these are tiny silver maple saplings. We've got some trees next to us. A bunch of they call them whirligigs, come down in the backyard. And apparently there are a few that got mixed in with our wood mulch here, and so I've been going around and just plucking them out as I see them. You know, and they having this coating of mulch, I mean, they come out pretty easy. It's not one of those things where I'm stress out because there's a bunch in here. We'll just, you know, pluck them as we see them. We'll check out the greenhouse here. I've not heated this at all, so consequently I've lost a few tomato plants because it's gotten too cold. But here are the tomatoes. This tray is doing the best. Brandywines and Kellogg's breakfast. Got some others over here, but you can see the ones over here that the frost got them, or that rather the cold temperatures got them. So next year I won't, you know, it's my first year working with the greenhouse and just trying to figure things out. Ruth. So next year I probably won't. I'll probably be more careful, try to bring them inside or something if it's going to get as cold as it did this week, you know, get down in the 30s, which is nice and warm during the day, you know, but at night, even with the windows and everything closed, don't do that, please. Even with the windows closed, still got too cold. You could watch the baby. The dog seems to be watching the baby. She's finishing up her dinner. So anyway, that's just kind of a little update. Here, the garden, kind of what we got going on. I've got a lot of peppers down in the basement that I need to transplant this weekend and kind of get situated. Hopefully the temperatures will warm up, you know, consistently, so we have a halfway decent spring and we'll get some stuff planted. So I don't know, but in the meantime, we're just going to kind of enjoy what we've got here and try to enjoy the weekend together. So I guess that's it. Until next time, happy gardening. Bye.